I needed to make this video. Although I'm playing against AI right now, this was such a common thing in my last foot champs. Everyone's being marked. My two DMs are being marked by the opposing DMs. And guess what I'm playing against? The 4-5-1. And I didn't realize how hard it was for me to get out the first phase of build up. Now look at the difference here. This is the 4-3-2-1. And look how much space João Pedro had with the ball there. This time the AI was more passive in the press, and I had a 3 versus 2 now. So he came out with one of the centre mids, which left one of my centre mids free. Then I could get up the pitch quicker, and now I can send people on runs, especially my two cams that are being used as shadow strikers. This is my team right now, an ultimate team. Please take this with a pinch of salt. I know that's AI, and some of the players that you will come up against on foot champs, rivals, if you're in Div 2, Div 1, even some Div 3 players are great. With their player switching and stuff like that, it can be very difficult, even with this formation, to get out. But what I did notice was I think I was losing 4-2, and I was 9-0 in foot champs. I was using a 4-2-3-1. I was getting bopped, bro. Like, I was getting bopped. I couldn't get out, couldn't really do much. My goals were very lucky as well. First time through balls, you know how it is. I scored a couple, but I was losing. At the same time, I was still in the game, so I was thinking to myself, Geordie, you're going to have to make a sub. You're going to have to make some tactical tweaks in the team to get some more control. And I went with this formation, guys, and I managed to win the game. I think it was 5-4, and I scored in the 83rd minute or something like that. Overall, I had a decent champs, not my best. I was 13. But I ran with this formation after because I realized how much success I had in this 4-3-2-1 system. The reason why the 4-5-1 is such a problem against a double pivot formation, especially the 4-2-3-1, is because the cam is out of the game due to the CDM. You got the two centre mids against our two DMs. So when we're trying to play out, a lot of like elite players, they tend to switch really quickly once the ball gets into the midfield. And then there's no out ball. It's literally sideways. Winger gets there, backwards, and then striker applies pressure. And then you're just in a state where you can't even find a long ball. Even if you get in here, you're trying to combine with the cam, and then it's just so hard to get out when you're playing against a 4-5-1 because it's all man-to-man orientated, especially like in the midfield. The cam's marked out the game. You got the winger that's occupied by the wingers, occupied by the fullbacks, and then you got the 2 versus 1 against a striker. So I don't like playing against a 4-5-1, and I noticed it when I played in champs. And there'll be times where the DM does come up to press. This is where you got to be quick with it and get these combination plays going. And then try and fire the ball into this area where the striker has a lot of space and time to receive it. And once you do get the ball into the striker, then you have runners. You can trigger runs. You can player lock in between both fullback and the centre back. But it's all good when you get the ball in this area because the DM has left so much space due to pressing you. But that's kind of rare. I don't really see that often in the 4-5-1, especially when I play in foot champs or div rivals. But that formation there is the 4-4-1-1. That's a very difficult formation to play against in this formation. But this is strictly for the 4-5-1. I'd say the only drawback with this formation is when you're not on the transition, because everything I was explaining was on the transition. It's not a counter attack, but when you're building up from the back and you're trying to bait people to press you, and then you break it, it's almost a transition, you can call it. But once you're in settled possession, it can be quite hard to break down like the opposition because it's very narrow. And the best way for me to attack on the game is through the wings, cutbacks and stuff like that. You don't really get that unless you're bringing the fullbacks forward. And I think that's quite risky, especially this year. I think last year that was the best way to attack was through the fullbacks. This year is different. I think it's because of like first time through balls and things like that. It's just a no-no. So you don't really have that luxury of wingers in this formation. So it's very tiki-taka. You do need tiki-taka play style type players, incisive type players. I wanted Verts in the team, but he's not that fast. I don't know where to play him. He's not centre mid. Don't want to play him up front. He's not quick enough, but he's got that incisive plus. But anyone with incisive will be good enough. Um, but yeah, I'm not saying this formation is going to save you. It's not going to save you against like a player that's better than you. But if you want more control in the game and you want to catch people on the counter through nice build-up play, this is the formation for you, for sure. I've not tried a full 3-3. Maybe that would work as well. Just a full 3-3 flat, I've not tried. I don't think that's even a meta formation. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to play that with wingers, then it could work potentially as well. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much the end of the video. This is something I noticed. I really wanted to make a video on it because this formation is good and it's quite underrated. So I wanted to shed some light on it. But yeah, it's been your boy George.